after you've got your house taken care of when it comes to all the pipes working, what if you're looking for a new house to put that generator in? Well, Jamarcus is standing by with a local realtor who may be able to help. Take a look.
Well, anytime we talk real estate, we always talk to Stephen Delisle with Delisle Properties. Stephen, always good to see you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Yes, we're outside of one of your listings here. We're going to talk about that in a little bit, but we always like to take a look back at the numbers that you're seeing and kind of relating it to the local market. How do we end up in October?
Yeah, so as always, these numbers are presented to us by the Greater Greenville Association of Realtors. And if you look at the new listings slide, it'll show us that we're up 15.1% in new listings on the market this year as opposed to last year. If you look at the average price slide, it'll show us that we're up 3.7% here as well, bringing that average price to just over $385,000. And the inventory slide is up as well at 35.3% right now. But Jamarcus, additional information that is probably necessary to know is that the median price range right now in comparison to Charlotte, for example, is at $415,000. Atlanta is at $419,000. Greenville's median price is only $363,000.
Okay.
So money goes a lot further here as opposed to those other larger metro areas that are close to us.
I love that you take these numbers and you put them into some type of perspective that we can understand.
Yeah.
Context is always important because we hear about the growing Charlotte and Atlanta market. It's good to know where Greenville is stacking up. You still get a good bang for your buck here in Greenville.
Absolutely.
Let's talk about this listing behind us. It's a work in progress, and it's cool to see it come together. It has good bones already.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're still in the middle of a full renovation on this one. The address is 112 Longmeadow Road right here in Taylor's. It's a 4-bedroom, 2 full bath, and 2 half bath. We added some of those extra bathrooms as well. So a couple of the key features that I like is that we fenced in the backyard. The entire bottom floor is the master bedroom and bathroom suite, which is huge. It also has a rain can shower, freestanding tub. We also refinished and redid the floors, the trim, the sheetrock. We rewired the house, and it's also located in a cul-de-sac, so you don't have any drive-through traffic, which is really nice.
You guys have done a great job with it. I love that shower, so definitely come and take a look at this one when it's done. It's going to be a hot one. It's going to go quick too, right in this Taylor's area where things are growing really quickly.
And showings are picking up across the board for me right now as well, so I'm excited to get it on.
Yeah, so the holiday time is here. How does that impact the real estate market? Do people like kind of slow down or reluctant to kind of buy as they lead into the new year? Or?
I honestly think it's really about perspective. So a lot of people ask that question, and when I give them all the appropriate information for them to make the best decision, they end up making the decision to move, because December for me personally in my business for the last 10 years has been either the busiest month for me or the second busiest month. So a lot of people aren't realizing or are aware that during winter break, they actually move the same as if it's during the summer break. So if school's kind of the pendulum as to whether or not you do move, a lot of people choose to move at that point. But also there's a lot of serious buyers and sellers on both sides. So as a seller, you may get 5 to 7 showings instead of 15, but those 7 showings are going to be very serious buyers.
Okay, so it's not necessarily, the holidays are not just necessarily for a lot of people not the time. It could be a good opportunity to do that.
But another thing too to mention is staging is a very important key to this, because if you're going to stage the house for the holidays, my recommendation for my clients, look, if you can hold off, don't stage at all for the holidays, because if you go to January and it's not sold yet and you've got a Christmas tree in the photos, it automatically makes the house look like it's 6 months old and it's been on the market 2 weeks.
And people are asking why. I wonder what's going on there.
And we really want that buyer to feel that house as if it lives the last 11 months, not just during December when you've got your 4 Christmas trees up.
So Stephen, you always like to give our viewers a little bit of advice as they're thinking about buying and selling in this market.
Yeah, so my advice right now is that now that you have the information about the fact that people are going to be serious going into the holidays and there's a deal to be had during this time frame, that you really need to sit down with us this week if your goal is really to accomplish moving by the end of the year or the very first of the year, because we need to really sit down with you and understand what your goals are, and then we map out from A to Z what that game plan really is going to be, and then we hit the ground running looking at houses or list the house right away because my photographer is ready.
The photographer's ready, the team is ready to get you into that new house, or maybe you're thinking about selling your own. You can always go to DelisleProperties.com.